Hi everybody, it's Lynn. We're going to make a necklace today using this. It's a copper piece that came, sometime back. I don't really remember when, but I know that this came in a bargain bead box. I honestly think that. If not, then I know I bought it on the bead box bargain site. But anyway, I'm not sure what we're going to make it with yet. I think we're going to use rose quartz. I absolutely love copper and rose quartz together. So I'm going to pull some beads out and get ready, and I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm looking forward to it. Hi, everybody. It's Lynn. We're here today. We're going to make a necklace using these beautiful rose quartz beads and these really cool lampwork beads. I've had these for the longest time, but as you can see, they have the green, but they have some pink in them. And they actually look really pretty with this rose quartz. And then I have a short row here. As you can see, I've strung that on some of the pink beading wire. The reason I use that is because I use these little pink crystals, um, and they're pretty transparent. Excuse me, you guys. Again, allergies. What we're going to do is we're going to attach this little short strand inside this longer strand to create a two-strand necklace. And I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to experiment a little bit and see if it works. And then I've also pulled out this medallion, and this is two of those tassels that I got from Timu. And what I did was I just did a messy wrap, put two together to create a little bit fuller of a tassel here. Okay. And in my stash, I have bales like so. As a matter of fact, I got this whole box of these on Amazon, and I want to. If memory serves me, I paid $8.99 for this box, and there's like, I don't know, 250, 300 bales in here, and they came in several finishes. We have this antique copper, I have gold, silver, antique silver, and gunmetal and bronze in the copper. So what I'm going to do is attach this bale to this medallion. And all we have to do that is take a jump ring, open him up, put this guy on our jump ring and our bale, and close it. I'm going to have to back the camera up a little bit, guys. I don't have room to show you anything. So watch your eyes. Don't get seasick on me. Okay, let's try that. Oh, too high. Okay, so now we have our bale attached. Okay, and we're going to start stringing. Now I'm going to move this bead up one set of beads because I want it a little bit higher. And the top bead, I'm going to try to use it to hide our connection for this piece. So let's string some beads on. I've cut myself a piece of wire, and I'm just going to start by putting one side on. So let's do that real quick. As y'all can see, I laid my beads out on my magic rods before stringing to, kind of get a design. That's why I love these things so much. And I'll leave Luisa's information down below if you guys are interested in these. I just find them helpful in, knowing what the beads are going to look like when you put them together. They're a great way to measure if you need to figure that out. They're just a pretty cool item, in my opinion. I've enjoyed having them. All right, I'm going to put these on, then I'm going to put that green one on. Okay. You know what? That changed everything. Can't do that. All right. Hmm. I think I need to move him. Put him here. Um, I don't know about where you guys live, but here in Florida, I think school's about to be out. And I have two little nephews that I know are so excited about that. So I can't wait for that for them. Plus, it'll let me have a little opportunity to spend a little time with them, which is always awesome. No, that's still not right. Okay, I see what needs to happen here. My little pattern got off a little bit there, guys, because I, should have fixed it before I started stringing, but I didn't do it. I tried to do a shortcut and it bit me. It always does. I should learn that. I swear. Okay. Well, I'm going to go off air and string these beads on, and then I'll come back and show you, when we start assembling. Okay. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I have everything strung on in the order that we wanted in. And now we have to attach this inside here. So what we're going to do is start on one side, and we'll have to take these beads off because we want this to hide the connection if that's at all possible. And we're about to find out. So we're going to grab ourselves a crimp tube. Okay, put that on our wire here. Then we're going to take this wire and insert it into the crimp tube. Okay, just like this, guys. Can you see? I have both wires inside that crimp tube. I'm going to take my crimping pliers and crimp. Okay. We're just closing that crimp tube down as small as we can. Now we're going to cut this pink wire as close as you can. Okay. Now we're going to string this guy back on and see if it's going to cover that crimp. I don't know. It does. Yay. Okay, then we'll just put the rest of our beads on and do the same thing on the other side. That's kind of a cool technique, you guys, because, nobody's going to be able to see how you did it. I mean, you can use beautiful connectors and all that kind of stuff too, but it's just kind of different, it's a little bit different way to do something. Okay. Now we got to do the same thing on this side. So take a crimp tube and put him on this wire. Take this wire. Now here, we've got to pull this pink wire tight. So, oh, you know what I did? Oh my gosh. I didn't take these beads off, y'all. I bet y'all were screaming at me. You didn't take the beads off. And you were right. I didn't. Okay. So we want to get those as snug as we can. And we're going to just crimp right here. Same thing. Turn him sideways and close our crimp down as small as we can. Okay. And put our beads back on. Oop, cut this pink wire. I'm just all over the place, huh? Okay. Now we'll string our beads back on. There we go. Let's see. This guy. All right. And of course, we're going to finish this with chain, but we got to see how long of a piece of chain we need. Okay. Oh, you guys, I like the way that looks. What do you think? Pretty cool. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to see if I can find some crimp covers and measure our chain, and then I'll come right back and we'll finalize putting this thing together, okay? All right, be right back. Okay, guys, I've pulled out my chain, got everything ready, so let's attach the chain to our necklace. So the first thing we're going to do is put on a crimp tube, and I'm going to try to wire the chain directly to our necklace and see how that works out for us. This wire is really heavy, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot and see. And it's so thick it's not going to fit through that. So change plans. Instead, we'll go to our handy dandy clamshells. Just find some in the right finish. I know I need to separate these, you guys. They drive me crazy. They came mixed, so I've just never separated them, and I should have already had that done to save time, but I didn't do it. All right. So instead of that, we're going to take that crimp tube off, put on a clamshell, then put a crimp tube on. Okay. Now, remember, you can open these clamshells a little bit if you need to be able to get in there and get that nice and tight. And squish our crimp bead. Cut off our excess wire and close our clamshell. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. Put on our clamshell, then our crimp tube. Okay. Open that clamshell up just a little bit. Pull that all down tight and squish our crimp bead. There we go. Yep, feels good and solid. Cut off our excess wire and close our clamshell. Okay. Now let's find some small jump rings. Smaller the better. Let's see if I can make this one work. Ooh, that's tiny. Put him up. Put him through our clamshell and a piece of chain. And close him up real good. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Put our chain. Ooh, I know that's right in your face. I'm sorry. Okay, now we'll put on our lobster claw. This piece is the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side we put the lobster claw on. Okay. All right, and then on this side, I'm going to put a bigger jump ring because the bigger it is, the easier it is to grab it with your lobster claw. And I've also prepared an extender chain. I've got 2 inches of extender chain here, and I just did a loop, a wrapped loop on one of the small beads and hung it on there just for decoration. Okay, our necklace is complete. There you go, guys. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video and learned something there on how you can connect an um, extra beads to your longer necklaces if you want to make a double strand. Very, very easy to do. Just requires patience, just like everything else with beading. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you being here more than you know. Welcome into my channel always. I'm so glad you're here. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.